All right, guys. We are back. We are back. Sorry about the hair's a little off. Kids are going crazy, but good news, they're down for a nap. We got Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow, so we're juiced up. We're breaking down the Dolphins. Overall thoughts, a lot of good from this game for Drew Lock. I think when he gets into a traditional drop, we see his effectiveness go through the roof, and we'll highlight that. And then when he's not, we'll also see that highlighted, especially in the interception, but two other incompletions. So this week we've just got the good and the bad. The fix will be intertwined. So I'm going to start with the good, right? Let's start with good. Let's be optimistic. 3rd and 10, okay? First quarter. This, to me, quite possibly is his greatest throw of the football game, okay? So what we're going to see is we're going to see just a typical, hey, 3rd down. We're going to see Hamler work. We call it a deep hank, okay? It's 10 yards, sit right over the ball. You'll see Hamler body up the defender. And you're going to see Drew Lock throw with incredible anticipation and incredible arm talent, okay? So, we're going to get through the double cadence. By 20, boom, we're going to see a single pressure. Okay, all this is straight man-to-man coverage, okay? Look, you got man, man, man. You got safety dropping down to insert right here. We've got man here. We've got a Mike fire. In reality, it's a Will fire, but, all the same. We got cover one. That's all it is. You got man, okay? His guy's going to stay in and protect, so that's why you'll see him drop off. He'll drop off, turns into like a one double robber, but in reality, it's man, and they're just not green dogging. That's all. Nothing crazy. Look at this throw. Bang! Boom. Puts a deep hank right on him. Okay, here's what I want you guys to see. Darn it. That's on me. Okay, let me get to the tight. When I'm talking traditional footwork, I'm talking left foot back in the gun, we're dropping. What you're going to see is this turns into a traditional drop because you're going to see Drew Lock with his right foot back. Instead, he's going to put that left foot back. So watch, he's going to, boom, step back, and then he'll get into a traditional drop. So you'll see him, he'll take that step, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch ball. This is when Drew Lock can be his best. I'm telling you, if we just changed his footwork, this dude, I think, would legitimately probably turn into he would probably have a run. It'd be the best football he's played all year. That's what I'll tell you. Okay, so let's watch, okay? Watch his footwork, guys. Okay, punch. You see that? So now it's as if his left foot was back, okay? It's as if his left foot was back in the gun. Now watch, traditional drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch ball. And you tell me that that's not an all-pro throw. Come on, go ahead, tell me. Well, I can't hear you, okay? But look at this, guys. We got 5-0-5-0 up front. What does that mean? We got 5 on 5. Perfect. Drew Lock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch, dime. I mean, I love that. I love that. That's great football. That is great football. Okay? 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14. Fast forward through all this nonsense. Okay. 3rd and 14. Here's something else that I think Broncos fans need to love about Drew Lock. The dude is super athletic. Check this out. Okay? You get way off coverage. 3rd and 14, right? Watch these guys building the fence. Building the fence at the sticks. Look at these guys. Look at all this sink from this linebacker. It's absurd. Boom. This is unreal. Keeps the sideline, 1st down. And this is, the kid's hurt, right? I don't want to say it as if he's not hurt, right? I don't want to be disingenuous. But he's hurt. And he's doing this. This is incredible. Just watch this from the tight. Just having a little bit of appreciation for the athleticism that this kid possesses. Okay? I mean, this is great stuff. This ain't, this guy running after him right here. This isn't the guy, this isn't Aunt Beth chasing you tomorrow, at your turkey bowl. That's a real player, man. That's a good job. That's unreal. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay? This is probably one of my favorite throws right here. I think this is off the run action, isn't it? Oh, yeah, a little run action. Okay. Guys, first and foremost, we talk about run action, play action, right? Run action is, hey, you're going to see an actual run game from our offensive line. Then we talk play action. This, to me, hybrid, okay? Because, look, this is going to be a pass set in reality, but we get the slice look. Well, you get a little bit of both, but the big indicators, look at that. That's a hi-hat, right? That's pass, okay? Boom, we do this to influence this guy. Look at this, man. It just makes me giggle to myself watching linebackers go for that. Boom! We got to watch from the tight to have appreciation. Oh my gosh, Tim, you did it again. Okay? Sorry. Sorry if it's annoying to watch film with me, by the way. Like, this is awesome, right? We're breaking down Drew Lock. This catch and run is unbelievable. But, guys, it's unimportant. You know what I mean? We're breaking down a certain aspect of it. We don't need to see him catch and run. It's an incredible job. But that's just not. We're breaking down efficient quarterback play. You can tell that on a completion, an incompletion, a 60-yard gain, a drop. It's all the same. Look at this. Look at his eye placement, man. Look at him. He's seeing it already, but look at this. And look at 44 get influenced. And then watch. Bang. That is an unreal football. Look at this window he's throwing into. Look at this, man. Look, running out of there, back turn. We're going to throw it right off his shoulder pads. Oh, it's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets, okay? Let's keep it moving. I think we got one more good here. Oh, yeah. This is another great one, okay? Another great one off another traditional drop. This ain't rocket science, boys. Okay. All we have is flood, right? Look at this. We're going to clear. We're going to work in and then back out. We're going to get to the flat, and he's going to bang. By the way, Jerry Jeudy, absolute superstar. I think I said that last week. The kid's unbelievable. But look at this traditional drop. You guys see that little punch he did? To me, it's wasted time. Okay? Again, I'm not in the room. I don't know their footwork. It's wasted time. Put the left foot back and let's roll. 1, 2, 3, hitch, ball. Boom. On the sideline, great job. Honestly, I'd like to see him throw it off of one hitch. If I was, this was PJ, my guy with the Panthers, love him to death, I'd be telling him, hey, man, this 3 and a hitch and get that thing out. 1, 2, 3, hitch, ball. Again, traditional drop. Kid looks like a superstar. If we can get him in traditional pocket stand, if we can just get him in traditional footwork where we can really be committed to our throws like you're seeing here, he's as good as they get. We could have a superstar on our hands. But who knows? Okay. Oh, yeah, one more good. Okay. I love this one, okay? So let's first talk through the whole play, all right, guys? We've talked about motion a lot, right? We're going to motion across. He's going to run with. That's going to give us our man-to-man, okay? We know it's man right now. Drew Lock, I think, does a great job of getting to his man beater, in my opinion, which is Noah Fant. The dude's unreal, and he's got a little nickel on him, okay? You cannot guard Noah Fant with a nickel DB. You can't guard him with a linebacker either, so good luck. Probably going to have to find a safety, okay? Look at this from the tight, though, guys. Okay? This, again, to me, more of a traditional drop. We would call this one skip. Okay? He takes an extra step because, again, his right foot's back in the gun. But this would be a one skip hitch ball. Love it, man. That's great football. I'm telling you, man. He's got all the tools. If you're a, avid Broncos fan, I got a couple of my buddies, Cody Smith, Tyler Chase, Jordan Davis. These guys are real deal Broncos fans. If you're like them, there's a lot of hope on tape this week. Okay? A lot of hope on tape this week. Now we got to talk about the bad. Let's talk about the pick. Okay, to me, it's all footwork. Okay? Check it out. Right foot back, we're one skipping. We're one skipping to a spot with a ram concept. Okay, let's just talk through this. The LA Rams ran this with Cooper Kupp, and everyone was like, this is the greatest play I've ever seen. Well, Broncos were running it. Right? We were running it. We just didn't run it as good. Okay? We got the clear out. It's not really like that. Let me draw that better. It's right there. Okay? Then you've got the lean to the spot, and then you've got the wrap behind the spot. Okay? What we should be footwork-wise is 3 plant here. 1, 2, 3, and use your shoulders to move, right? We want to use our head and shoulders to move these guys. Okay, look at, right, I got my helmet on. I can use my eyes wherever I want. I should use my head and my shoulders to move this linebacker, okay? But we're there too early because we're right foot back, we're swaggy, and then boom, I throw a pick to something that we should have been able to see. So watch how I want to see. This is what I want. I want 3 plant to this route, and I want my head and my shoulders committed. Because what you're going to get is you're going to get a here and a here. This guy's clearing out this safety, and we're going to wrap in, and we would be able to bang this thing right here. Okay? Instead, we're there too early, so he can fall off it and intercept it. Sorry, guys. Let me go to the tight so we can get a better feel for this, okay? Look, he's already there. It needs to be 3 plant and sink on this thing. We got to really be here hard to the spot route. You know, biomechanically, right, there's a lot of fixes to be had here. But to me, it's always hard to coach these guys mechanically, right? You see a lot of disassociation, which is great. What you'd rather see is the base come with it. But I think the base comes with it more from a traditional footwork perspective than from sloppy mechanics, if that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, you're more than welcome to come out, check out one of our group sessions, watch us coach on the field. You get a better feel for quarterback play. If you want to, you can. We'd love to have you. Love to have guests out there. I guess maybe not with COVID. When COVID's over, love to have everybody out there. But that's all it is, man. Look, he just is off it early, and that's what gets this guy the ability, instead of driving here like he should have to, he can sink on that, okay? And the reality of it is if he does 3 plant, and then he climbs and he resets, and this guy still sinks, then you dump it off to your guy right here. That's the point of having your back in the play. You dump it off to Melvin Gore, and you live to fight another down, okay? We'll keep going, okay? Here's something to me that is, how do I say this? This is just not being under center enough, and that's okay. We got to learn, okay? So when you're under center and we're running boot, when we boot, right, boom, when I play action, as my offhand, let me stand up real quick. As my offhand comes off this, so watch. Can you guys see me? Yeah, a little bit, kind of. Okay, as my offhand comes off this, if I'm Drew Lock, as my offhand comes off, I need to ride, and I need to then see this defender, okay? What you're going to see Drew Lock do is just go and then turn his head and roll, okay? We need to ride the fake, and then you need to see that backside defender. So watch what happens. You see Drew Lock gets a little fast, okay? He doesn't roll and then peek to identify this. If you peek and you identify that he's there, you immediately retreat and you have to throw this thing out there and hope your guy makes a play. Instead, we roll into it and we get absolutely poop rocked. Boom! I'd say another word, but my wife's probably going to watch this. I don't want her to yell at me. We just, again, it's being young under center, okay? Not a lot you can do. That's a great play by the Miami defender, but we can have our eyes in the right spot to retreat and then try to throw this out here on the numbers, okay? He does a good job. I mean, the guy played through pain, unbelievable. But that's an error that's easily fixable, and I'm sure they already talked about that this week. But you see how his eyes never peek? So look, we need to ride this fake out, and we need to peek here. So his head should be peeking, okay? Something you saw Peyton do all the time. He used to peek all the time, even on real handoffs, and every once in a while he'd pull it, and we'd all go crazy, right? Peyton Manning with a touchdown. And that just... The thing is it's just long-term health. We can't let him take hits like this, man. He really is a franchise guy. He's a franchise quarterback. You can't be putting yourself in harm's way like that. It's just my opinion. What do I know? All right, here we go. More just tough. Okay. Let's talk through the scheme here, okay? What you're going to see is this is a modified slant arrow with a hank in the middle. That's all it is, okay? So let's talk through our progression here, okay? We're going to get cover 3. Boom, boom. You're getting him dropping in. You're getting here. You're going to get here, 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 okay? The concept we've got is slant, arrow, spot, okay? And then you've got slant, arrow here, okay? But it's from the back, so we call it a flat, whatever you want to say. Okay, what you're traditionally going to be taught is if all things are equal, let's go ahead and read 1 to 2 to 3, okay? You're going to see Drew Lock go backside, which I think a lot of that has to do with Jerry Jeudy, okay? But look, okay, we need to be here, okay? 1, that's a completable ball with his arm talent, okay? If not, we need to reset here, and we should be out to the flat right now, okay? To me... I hate to sound like a broken record. It all starts with footwork, okay? So you see how when he does this hop stuff without the traditional drop? I want you guys to know, when I'm talking traditional drop, go back to the very beginning of this video. You'll see him crossing over, right? Working hard in his drop. Crossover 5, hitch, boom, ball to KJ Hamler. Unbelievable. This is just sloppy. It's a push hop, and then watch how he just continuously retreats because you can't feel like your feet are ever set. So he's just continuously retreating. I dislike that from the quarterback spot. And then we get out to it way too late. we've got to see. I mean, this is something that we have to see, right? So the curl to flat defender gets caught up. We should know that, okay? And then that's why there's no one out here for him. But it should have been, honestly, it should have been left foot back in the gun, one skip, Hank's not there, reset, slant's not there, reset, boom, ball's in the flat. That should happen way faster. This is great pass protection, guys. Look at this, okay? This is longer than you're going to get. This is longer than 3 Mississippi. You know what I mean? This is longer than the pass rush at Coyote Creek Elementary. That's unbelievable. Okay? He gets to the right spot eventually. Just can't have it. Okay? Last bad thing I'm going to talk about. Because we won the game, right? This goes down as funny, right? I saw people, oh, Drew Lock with the pad stat. He didn't mean to do this. Okay? First, he didn't mean to do this. Secondly, this should be the most concerning play of the day. Because this is just sprint right victory, right? Sprint right victory launch is what it'd be really called, okay? We want him to sprint, and we want him to throw this ball as far as he can out of bounds, okay? Because when the ball hits, the game's over. What we can't do is leave this down the middle. Because to me, okay, this to me, where we throw the ball down the field, okay, and it gets completed, ha ha, funny, funny, right? This is indicative of, this isn't good culture to me, because we couldn't execute launch victory, right? This is something that every team, maybe not every team, maybe not your youth and local high school, but every college team and every NFL team practices every week at walkthroughs, okay, or at some point, right? They've practiced launch victory. Roll out there, throw this thing as high and as far as you can, okay? I also disagree with trying to make this throw on the move. This should have been a slight roll action and then hitch and let it go. We don't need you getting rocked like this, okay? Again, we don't need you in harm's way, okay? This just, to me, this is like the most concerning thing I saw all day, because it's like, Broncos country's like laughing. That's funny. Yeah, it's funny until this is an interception, right? It's funny until then, and then he runs it back, and then what? We're just going to all complain again? So we can't have this. This is the kind of error that, to me, we got to fix. This is a combination of coach and player. And I'm telling you right now, Drew Lock can be the quarterback of the future for the Denver Broncos. So knowing that he can be, we're going to have a situation like this again. Whether it's year 14, year 6, whatever it is, and it's not going to be, and I don't want to use this term and make everyone mad, but it's not going to be meaningless football. It's not going to be in a year that we're not going to make the playoffs. It's going to be in a year where Drew Lock's established himself in this, to be honest, this tremendous division of young quarterbacks, right? And we, the Broncos, will be playing and contending again. And what we can't have is this ball hung up in the middle. That's what we can't have. So, guys, I'm juiced up. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, okay? Whether you're having just your family or you're breaking the rules and you're having everybody, I just hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. I hope everyone enjoys turkey. I hope everyone finds some time to be grateful in this crazy year. Like, be grateful for something. Figure out what you're grateful for and be thankful for it. I think that'll help all of us. Last thing, if you made it through this whole video and you liked this week and you liked last week, consider buying something from our gear release. Jenkins Elite. We've got a new gear release out. It should be on the link on the Twitter. It should be on Twitter. Link I sent out. Find it. Order something. That'd be awesome. We would love that. I'd love you sporting the gear. No matter what, man, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys next week to bring you another breakdown. And then again, also shout out PJ Walker. PJ was my first quarterback I ever worked with for draft prep, and he just got his first start and started in the NFL and got a win, so pretty pumped up. I will see you guys next week. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving.